First time? Should it take this long? You read this? I said I'd be home by 6.
You should read this. No liability will be accepted in the event of a medical emergency or death. Shit. No one said anything about dying. Minimum risk, maximum return, that's what they said. No one said anything about dying. Lying bastard drug companies. I should have known it was too good to be true.
You signed the contract in the waiver.
I had no choice. They were breathing down my neck. They said that there wasn't any time. Now I read this. This isn't right. I need to go and talk to someone.
Well, they told me they were scraping the barrel, but you two. I can see why you called me now. Bit of experience needed on this one. So, what have we got here? Accountant, right?
Close enough.
And an expendable. I mean, student. Right, lads. We're up against it here, so I'm going to lay it on the line. The world of advanced medical research is relying on us. We're pioneers in our field. Our bravery and courage will stand as a beacon to others, a shining example of how 3 men can make a difference in this cynical, consumer-driven, selfish society. Brothers, our sacrifice can change the world. And we get $3,000 for doing it. Eh? So are we ready? I said, are we ready? Eh? We are yours to command, O Great One, users and abusers, as you see fit.
Thank you, Mr. Green. I see you've enhanced your little speech since the last time.
Hey, that was some ride, wasn't it? I saw the light, sister. I saw the light and it was red.
That would be the laser therapy.
I didn't think I'd make it out alive, but here I am. I don't know how much more this body can take, but it is yours, oh Great One, all yours. For the right price, of course.
Very comforting, I'm sure, and please try not to imply there's any risk involved in these procedures.
What? Oh, no. No risk at all.
Thank you.
Always said God was a woman. Stands to reason. If he was a bloke, he would have given us the breasts.
Oh, thank you for that little philosophical insight. But for the record, I would like to clarify that I am not God, nor your sister. I am merely the doctor supervising this clinical trial.
Life is one long clinical trial.
Right, we'll be ready to start in just a few moments. Please take the time to read the appropriate literature on the table.
And about that, there's just a few things that I want to go over. Hello?
The Lord left him alone in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights.
Aren't you the least bit worried? It says there he can die.
And we could all get hit by a bus tomorrow. Life's about playing the odds.
You said life is just one long clinical trial.
Got to stack them in your favour, cover your backside. Trust me, I've learned the hard way.
Yes, and you've done this sort of thing before then, have you?
I have done them all. External, internal, laser therapy, nerve therapy, pain thresholds. Oh,
Has anyone ever,
I signed a waiver. I'm not at liberty to say.
Come on, they haven't had it.
Maybe you'll knew it. Only in extreme circumstances. What we're doing today is easy. Testing for beginners. You pop a few pills and only time for tea. The most you're going to get is a sneeze. With the stress. A little puking perhaps. The odd convulsion. Just treat it like it's a night out at the student union. You're telling me that's not worth $3,000?
Why did you call me expendable?
Slip of the tongue.
Well, there's no such thing according to Freud.
Look, no offence, but you're a student, are you? There's thousands of you lot knocking around out there, moaning about tuition fees, poking Camilla on her way to see take that. Too many of you go around. Not enough jobs need degrees.
Just trying to make something better of myself. Make a difference, that's all.
By studying.
Media and society.
and whilst I can see the obvious benefits that will have for society, let me ask you a philosophical question. If the three of us were on a hot air balloon and it was going down, which one do you think we'd lob out first?
You, because you're the fattest.
That may be, but it's my balloon.
Look, there's been a mistake. I shouldn't be here. They said it was just going to be a simple antibiotic trial. No one said anything about dying. I'm not expendable, do you hear me? I've got a lot to give. I'm on course for a 2-1. Ah. Why won't you talk to me?
Risk of contamination. This is a clinical trial. We are now hermetically sealed human lab rats. For the next few hours they own us.
I don't want to be owned.
Too late, you signed up.
I don't want to be controlled, you hear me?
Try not to get agitated, Mr. White. Excess levels of adrenaline in the system could well have an adverse effect on the results.
I don't care about the results. I shouldn't be here.
Come now, everyone is receiving exactly the same dose in exactly the same controlled environment. We'll be constantly monitoring your well-being. There really is no cause for alarm.
But he said, what hot air balloon?
Whilst Mr. Green does have a great deal of experience in these trials, he also possesses a rather dark sense of humour. I would advise ignoring him if at all possible. Now, if you could form an orderly line, Nurse Bloom will distribute your medication accordingly.
What's wrong with you? I just thought he should be in the middle, that's all. Well, if you don't, she'll have to help. There's more than one orifice. There. Wasn't so bad, was it?
You'll see the sheets on your clipboard contain a list of the most common side effects.
Paranoia? Aggression?
Please tick the appropriate box and grade it out of 5, 1 being mild, 5 intense.
What was on the list?
Then please make a note. Is everyone clear?
Crystal.
Let's hope so.
You taking the piss?
Thank you, Mr. Green. I haven't heard that one before.
It helps, okay? What's up with you?
I felt something, alright?
It's hardly hit your stomach.
So it might be fast working.
Fine. You seem to know your own body. Tick away. Fudge away.
What do you say?
Me? Nothing. No, nothing. Nothing at all. No. In fact, I feel fine. 100% fit. Not a twinge, not a flutter, not a...
Oh shit! He's having a reaction! Quick, get the nurse! Get the nurse! Did he tick a box? Did you see him tick a box? Any box?
I don't know about a 2-1, but you get a first in gullibility.
That's not funny.
Did you think it was funny?
More obvious.
Obvious, eh? And what would you know about humour? You're an accountant. Let's play a game. I spy with my little eyes, don't begin with P.
Side effects your eyes, like,
Nausea.
got it in one. Yo-go. That's a tough one. Yeah, that's more like it. Muscle spasms. Convulsions. Seizures. Look, it has to be one of them. Okay, you win. I give up.
Well, it was quick, I'll give him that. Most last longer.
Those two.
No cause for alarm. Mr. White will be treated in our recovery unit. I did warn him about excess adrenaline in his system. You heard me? We do not accept any liability.
So, just you and me now, eh? Feeling okay?
My wife doesn't know I'm here.
Oh, don't worry, you'll be fine. Probably.
She still thinks I'm at the bank.
Hang on. You're a banker. You said you were an accountant.
No, you assume.
Yeah, and if I'd known, I would have put you there for a start. Small dose there, placebo here. He was the expendable. You heard me say it and didn't know no. A banker? Oh, when I get to see you have a fit, I'd off me tits off. What is your problem? You know how much debt I'm in because of people like you. Hey, excuse me, Mr. Green, but we couldn't help noticing, but you seem to be a little bit overexposed. If I was you, I'd consolidate to one easy payment. So much easier to control, except it isn't, and you know it. It just means the credit card goes back to zero. Oh, and when you suggest cutting it off, no, don't do that. Don't, please, keep it just in case, for emergency, so I did. I put the emergency holiday on it. The emergency designer shades to go with the holiday. Emergency restaurant, boat hire, champagne. The next thing I know, I'm back to square one.
You spent it, you owe it. Doctor, I need to make a call.
Nobody stopped me though, did they? Just sat back and watched me sink. Next thing I know, I get a letter default proceedings.
Look, I don't care, okay? You think I don't know what it's like to suffer? Yes, I was a banker, but they got rid of me. I was a frontline, easy target.
Well, I bet you got your little bonuses to keep you happy. My house was on the line. The wife was this close to leaving me.
Why do you think I'm here? I never told my wife about the redundancy. I kept going out every morning as normal, always hoping that something would turn up. And this is what I've become. An experiment. And you have the audacity to stand there and judge me. You okay? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh, shit. What is this place? Why am I here?
You're here, Mr. Brown, because you volunteered, because you need the money and because we need results. Surely a banker can understand that. Even a redundant one.
Please. I need to contact my wife. She doesn't know I'm here.
All in good time, Mr. Brown. All in good time.
No. Oh, no. God.
might have been a little too hasty, Nurse Bloom. If you could clear away and prepare for the next trial. We do have candidates for the next trial.
Oh yes, Doctor. We have plenty more candidates.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will now be an interval of 15 minutes.
Time.
No. Oh, no. God. Please. Ah. Why me?
It appears our decision not to use a placebo might have been a little too hasty, Nurse Bloom. If you could clear away and prepare for the next trial. We do have candidates for the next trial.
Oh yes, Doctor. We have plenty more candidates.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will now be an interval of 15 minutes.